Hello friends, after a long period of time, we are going to meet each other. At last in our video series, we have discussed about chapter number 3, that is business environment. We are familiar and aware that due to the effect of COVID-19, CBSE has reduced some syllabus, and with our good luck, we can say that those topics we have not discussed in chapter number 3 are removed. So, we are not going to discuss the rest of topic in chapter number 3, those being removed by CBSE in updated syllabus after the effect of COVID-19. So, from today onwards, we are going to start chapter number 4. Guys, let me share that due to the effect of COVID-19, CBSE has reduced the syllabus with 30% from certain topics. So, in planning chapter number 4 also topics are being removed by CBSE. So friends, what we are going to discuss in the subject business studies in our commerce class 12th, let me have highlight of that topics that we are going to discuss. Friends, I am Chintan Joshi from Nalanda Vidyalay, and in chapter number 4 planning, we are going to discuss these few topics in our video lecture series. Because my neighbor got corona positive, I am home quarantine right now. So our video series I am releasing from my home only. In planning, we are going to discuss introduction, concept and definition of planning, features of planning, importance and limitations of planning, and planning process. So only these topics we have to cover under the heading of chapter number 4, planning. This Saturday, if we discuss about our weekly test for the chapter number 4, planning, we will discuss introduction, concept and definition in our first video, as well as features of planning in our second video today itself. Tomorrow, we are going to discuss importance and limitations of planning, as well as process of planning, the rest of topic from this chapter. On Wednesday and Thursday, we will have our MAC meeting, our Zoom meeting in our Nalanda application for your doubts and further discussion about chapter number 4, planning. And you will have weekly test of this chapter on Saturday. So let me start discussion of this chapter in details with introduction. The process of management consists of various functions like planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Guys, we have already seen in chapter number 1 that management consists some functions, and these functions are POSCOB. We can say that these functions are planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Different authors has given different functions of management, but if we observe one thing, that planning becomes first and foremost function of management given by any of the author. So your important keyword or key statement is planning is the first and foremost function of management. It provides basis for the all other managerial functions. In fact, all organizations, whether it is the government or private enterprise, big or small units, business is required to achieve organizational objectives, and it can be done because the help of planning. Let me go for the concept of planning. Planning means setting objectives for a given period of time, formulating various course of action to achieve them, and then selecting the best possible alternative. First of all, note down the important keywords about the concept of planning. Number one, that is setting objectives. Number two, that is given period of time period. Number three, formulating various course of actions. And number four, selecting best possible alternative out of them. So, what is planning? Planning is simply setting objective for a given period of time, and after that formulate various course of action to achieve our objectives, and whatever we have formulated various course of actions, selecting best possible alternatives out of that. Planning is a primary function of management, and it involves thinking in advance regarding what is to be done, etc. We know that planning is a primary functions of management. Management has various functions like planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, etc. Whereas the primary function is planning, where in advance we are going to think what is to be done. Before starting any task, every manager formulates strategies how to do that particular task. Thus, planning bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to go. If we discuss in detail, planning is all about a thinking process that what to do in advance. But it also directs us how it to be done. It means it is a bridge gapping between where we are and where we want to go. Planning shows us what to do, but it also guides us how it to be done. Planning is all about a two aspects. Number one, that is current scenario of the business organization. It means where we are right now, and second one, where we want to go in the future. That is the another part of the planning. So this way, planning is a gap filling bridge between these two pillars called current, future and future aspect. So planning is all about where we are and where we want to go. If we discuss our concept about the planning in continuity, planning is deciding in advance about work to be done in future. It means what we are going to do in our future, it will be decided in the planning, as well as also it will be decided in planning in advance that how it to be done. It involves establishment of objectives and developing an appropriate course of action to achieve these objectives. Guys, let me clear that appropriate course of action is the way how we are going to complete our task. It means whatever we have decided in advance, we are going to complete in the pattern of how, what to be done and how to be done. How to be done will reflect the appropriate course of action. These objectives provides the basis for all managerial decisions and actions. Also, the organizations are directed towards achieving these objectives. Thus, in short, it can be said that planning is concerned with both ends and means. It means what to be done and how to be done, right? Planning is all about two basic things: what to do in the future and how to do that task to complete to achieve our objectives in the future. if we go for the definition of planning, uh, we can see that two different authors have given different definitions. Kuntz and O'Donnell, the author, has given first definition like planning is deciding in advance what to do. Again, key important word, that is what to do and how to do it, when to do and who is to do it. It means we are deciding our objectives, what to do. We are deciding appropriate course of action, that is how to do. After these two things, Kuntz is adding two more things, that when to do, it is a time period we have discussed in the concept, and wish to do. This is a new part for us, that by whom the task will be completed, in which pattern and in which direction, right? So let me discuss this point only first, that planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is to do that task. Planning bridges the gap from where we are and where we want to go. It makes it possible for things to occur which would not otherwise happen. If planning might not be there, it is difficult to achieve our objectives. So, planning is a process all about uh, deciding in advance these WH questions like what to do, how to do, when to do, and by whom it is to be done. Second definition, planning is deciding in advance what is to be done. It involves the selection of objectives, policies, procedures, and programs from among alternatives. The definition is given by M.E. Hurley. So over here, planning is deciding in advance what is to be done. It is clear, right? It involves the selection of objectives, that we know that it is a part of selection of objectives, policies, procedures, and programs from among alternatives. Different alternatives we are deciding in advance, right? It is all about the objectives, policies, procedures, and programs. Out of these alternatives, we are going to select the best one, and it will be included under the heading of planning. So, definitions, both the definitions clear up to you, right? So, it is a very smaller part that we are completing in our first video. It is about introduction of planning, meaning and concept of planning, as well as definition of planning. First video, nothing adapt in your syllabus. It's very easy and very simple to you guys, right? Still any doubt in this first video, please approach me. Thank you, friends.